My daughter's bully became my unexpected house guest. What happened over those 3 days changed both their lives forever. When Principal Martinez called to inform me that 12-year-old Zoe Williams would be staying with us for 3 days while her grandmother recovered from emergency surgery, my first instinct was to refuse. Zoe was the girl who had been making my daughter Lily's 7th grade year miserable, mocking her stutter, stealing her lunch, and orchestrating social media humiliation campaigns. What here is literally no one else, Mrs. Chen, the principal explained. Her grandmother is her only guardian, and child services is overwhelmed. It's just until Friday. But something in his voice, and the thought of any child entering the system even temporarily, made me reluctantly agree. When I told Lily, her face went pale. She hates me, Mom. She'll ruin everything. 3 days, I promised, and I'll be watching her like a hawk. Zoe arrived that afternoon with a small backpack containing everything she owned. No winter coat, despite the November chill, no toiletries, 2 shirts, 1 pair of jeans, and a photo of a woman I assumed was her mother, who died of an overdose last year according to Principal Martinez. Whatever, she muttered when I showed her the guest room. I don't need your charity. Dinner was painfully silent until I noticed Zoe barely touching her food, just moving it around her plate. I don't like handouts, she said, but her stomach growled loudly, betraying her. It's not a Hyundai, Lily said suddenly, surprising us both. It's just dinner. That night, I heard sobbing from the guest room. I found Zoe curled up clutching the photo, trying to muffle her cries with a pillow. My grandma might die too, she whispered when she saw me. Then I'll have no one. I sat beside her, not touching, just present. I understand being scared, I said, but you are not alone right now. The next morning, I called in sick to work. Instead of sending the girls to school, I announced we were having a mental health day. Zoe looked suspicious, but her face softened when I handed her a new winter coat I'd ordered for overnight delivery. Why are you being nice to her? Lily asked when Zoe was in the shower. She's awful to me because someone needs to show her what kindness looks like, I said. And I think she's awful because she's hurting, not because she's bad. By the second night, something had shifted. I found the girl sitting on Lily's bed, looking at her science project. Zoe was helping her practice her presentation without stuttering. My mom had a stutter, I overheard Zoe say. She taught me tricks before she got sick. On the 3rd day, Zoe's grandmother was released from the hospital. When Principal Martinez came to pick Zoe up, she hugged Lily awkwardly. Thanks for the coat, she mumbled to me. And sorry for. 2 weeks later, Lily came home from school beaming. Zoe stood up for me today when Amber was making fun of my speech. She told everyone to back off. 6 months later, Zoe's grandmother passed away. This time when child services called, my answer was immediate. She already has a room here, I said. The adoption was finalized last month. The girls still argue. They're teenagers after all, but I often find them huddled together late at night. Zoe helping Lily practice difficult words. Lily helping Zoe with math homework. Sometimes the most unexpected guests become family, and sometimes the deepest wounds heal through the very people who caused them.